Number 10. Aliens. The second film in the Alien franchise, Aliens is one of the most intense, white-knuckle, kick-ass action films ever made. The first Alien movie is almost as great, but the sequel takes everything that was great about the first movie and leaves the rest of it in the dust. This is definitely one of the best sequels ever made, and the pacing on the movie is perfect. It's like a roller coaster ride that once it starts, it does not let up until the very end. Forget Titanic, forget Avatar, this is hands down James Cameron's best film. And Sigourney Weaver is so good in this movie, she was actually nominated for Best Actress, which is rare for a movie like this. Number 9. Ran. This masterpiece from Japan's most famous filmmaker, Akira Kurosawa, is a retelling of William Shakespeare's King Lear, with obvious differences. The movie has a deliberate pace, and it's punctuated by two outstanding, jaw-dropping, bloody action scenes. I love most of Kurosawa's work, but this one always comes to mind first. Perhaps it's the beautiful use of color, or the overall sadness that looms throughout the film. Whatever it may be, Ran, or Ron, is great. And just watch this girl get it, watch. Definitely a true masterwork. Number 8. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I remember first watching this movie over and over one summer, mainly because they played it pretty much every single night on one of the cable channels. I don't know how many times I've seen it since then, but it's got to be quite a few. I love every single moment in this movie, and Richard Dreyfuss gives another one of my favorite performances of all time as well. The film contains a sense of awe and wonder that is rarely seen anymore. The script is so clever and Spielberg's direction is so perfect. And also, oh hey look, it's Lance Hendrickson. You know, this guy from Aliens, right here. Yeah, he's in this. And the ending where they communicate to the aliens through musical notes is just pure genius. Number 7. The Apartment. Most people would cite Billy Wilder's Some Like It Hot as their favorite film of his, but not I. I wasn't expecting too much from this film when I first saw it, but the script is so funny and touching, and Wilder's direction is perfect that it was irresistible. Oh yeah, and also it has Jack Lemmon giving actually my favorite performance of all time. He is just downright top-notch all the way through. Number 6. McCabe and Mrs Miller. Back in the 1970s, director Robert Altman made several outstanding films, but McCabe and Mrs Miller is definitely my favorite of those. The film is technically a Western, but it's very odd and strange, unlike any other Western, and Warren Beatty gives a knockout performance as well. The look and feel of this movie is completely unique, using contemporary music for the soundtrack with its Leonard Cohen songs, and its old-fashioned, haunting look to its cinematography. McCabe and Mrs Miller has definitely grown on me over time, since I didn't at first think much of it. I just love the mood it creates with the melancholy that looms over its entire story. Everything about it is nearly perfect.